Do you have the desire to migrate to Canada? Are you worried about how you can best achieve that dream? Is time running out on you, or your dream appears to be delayed? Have you tried several ways to migrate to Canada, but all seem to have failed? Worry no more. I've got good news for you. There is a job that can easily get you into Canada, easy and fast, with or without any work experience. A storekeeper's job is that one job that has the potential to change your life around. It can land you in your dream country, Canada. Several foreigners like you have immigrated to Canada and are currently working there as storekeepers. As one of the top 10 most sought-after careers in Canada with free visa sponsorship, storekeeping is a unique job for your relocation plan. With an average wage of $25 per hour, or between $50,000 and $80,000 per year in Canadian currency, storekeeping is a rewarding profession. You can work as a storekeeper and make money whether or not you have a degree in education or prior work experience. There are over 15,000 openings for this job right now. The need for foreign workers in Canada has always been at an all-time high, especially for those who want to immigrate to Canada as storekeepers. Therefore, this is an excellent opportunity for you, if you can work as a storekeeper. However, before you can emigrate to Canada as a storekeeper, there are specific conditions you have to meet. Firstly, you must know the requirements for the job to aid the immigration process. You should also know the most suitable immigration program to use in order to hasten your relocation. In addition, it is important to understand the responsibilities of storekeepers in Canada. These are to be noted before preparing for your move to Canada. In this video, I shall discuss the duties and responsibilities of a storekeeper in Canada, the benefits, how you can easily prepare yourself to get a job offer, and much more. Towards the end of this video, I will highlight how you can apply for storekeeping jobs in Canada from anywhere in the world and how you can increase your chances of being selected. You will also be able to know about the available job listings that you can apply for and get accepted immediately. So, ensure you watch to the end. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly do so, to enjoy more enlightening and informative content. Kindly click on the like and notification icon too, so that you can be notified when we upload any new content. Thanks. Let's get started. Storekeeping is a specialized and important function that is concerned with materials related to goods. One benefit of the storekeeper job is that you can be hired with or without any work experience or educational qualifications. There are various duties and responsibilities of the storekeeper's job, and most of them do not require experience to perform. However, having some work experience in the job could be an added advantage. Several employers are willing to employ applicants without experience while providing some training before they commence duty. This makes it easy for anyone to land the job. A storekeeper is responsible for safeguarding, managing, supervising, and performing varieties of tasks such as ordering, receiving, storing, accounting for, distributing, shipping, and issuing supplies, as well as other related tasks as required. A storekeeper is also responsible for keeping records of sales, restocking the store accordingly, ensuring adequate and timely supply under proper requisition and authorization, and ensuring that the store is kept clean and organized. A storekeeper should be able to know how to avoid over- or understocking of materials and how to protect goods stored against fire, loss, theft, and obsolescence. The aforementioned are the general responsibilities of the storekeeping job. However, there are specific requirements for anyone who wishes to migrate to Canada as a storekeeper. Some of these include good organization skills, punctuality, and excellent verbal and written communication skills. To land this job in Canada, you should be well presented, professional, and have a high school qualification or equivalent. Having prior experience in retail, preferably in a management position, would be advantageous. Proficiency in the use of Microsoft Office is also required. However, this is not mandatory, as training can easily be acquired. So, what are the pathways to immigrate to Canada as a storekeeper? There are several relocation pathways available, through which a storekeeper can successfully migrate to Canada to live and work. One of such pathways is through the Express Entry program. Storekeepers who want to immigrate to Canada to live and work on a permanent basis have to first register in the Express Entry pool and wait for an invitation to apply from Immigration and Citizenship Canada, IRCC. This is one of the most common ways to immigrate to work and live in Canada. The pathway a particular candidate chooses to use to migrate to Canada as a storekeeper is often based on their level of work experience and qualifications. Under the Express Entry system, there are 3 programs through which you can process your relocation to Canada. These are the Federal Skilled Trades Program, Canada Experience Class, the Federal Skilled Worker Program. Details about each of these relocation programs can be gotten from one of my previous videos titled Top 9 Easiest and Fastest Ways to Immigrate to Canada in 2023. You can find it on my channel. I will also leave the link in the description box below. Each of these pathways has its own eligibility criteria. Another relocation pathway to migrate to Canada as a storekeeper is through the Provincial Nominee Program, PNP. Every province has a provincial program for workers who want to migrate to a desired province. To migrate using this pathway, you must meet the requirements to work in the province. Details about this pathway is also in the video I mentioned earlier on my channel. It is important that you watch the video to have sufficient prior knowledge about which relocation pathway best suits you before starting your application process. If you plan to migrate to Canada as a storekeeper through any of the pathways mentioned above, you have to first create an Express Entry profile. Next, you have to select a program from the ones mentioned earlier that reflects your qualifications and experience. An easier and faster pathway to migrate to Canada is by getting a job offer from an employer. A job offer hastens the relocation process and gives you the opportunity to get a work permit or work visa to migrate to Canada to work. This pathway helps you migrate to work in Canada for a specific period of time. However, while on the job, you can choose to apply for any of the other pathways to attain permanent resident status. To get a job offer, you will have to submit your application on job websites, with every supporting document. When selected by an employer, an interview will be scheduled virtually. If you are successful in the interview, then the relocation and onboarding processes can begin, and most of these will be done by your employer. The employer will have to apply for a work permit for you to be able to relocate to Canada and work. Now, let's talk about the work permit or work visa. A work permit is a legal document permitting a foreign national to engage in employment while in Canada. The Canadian Work Permit Visa allows business people, permanent workers, temporary workers, students, and others to work in Canada. Every year, Canada issues about 500,000 work permits to temporary foreign workers around the world. Canada Work Permit or a work visa is issued to eligible individuals to work in Canada for a specific time period. You can apply for a work visa only after getting a job offer or an employment contract from a Canadian employer, which gives them permission to recruit foreign skilled workers for occupations that cannot be filled by citizens or permanent residents of Canada. With a work permit or work visa, you can immigrate to Canada with your family. This makes this route the easiest and fastest way to get to Canada to work as a storekeeper. Now that we know what this job entails and the various relocation pathways, let's talk about how to apply for the job. Just like every other unskilled job, storekeeper jobs are readily available in Canada, and you can apply for them on your own, from the comfort of your home. I have a separate video on my channel, where I explain in detail how to apply for unskilled jobs. I will drop the link to that video in the description box below. It will help you understand the different steps I will be highlighting in this video on how to apply for a storekeeper job. So, make time to watch it. Knowing the benefits, duties, and responsibilities that come with the storekeeper job, the next step is for you to prepare your CV. It is important that you have a Canadian Standard CV. A good CV will go a long way towards catching your employer's attention and having you selected for the job. Having created a good CV, package your other supporting documents and get ready to apply for jobs on any of the 3 websites I shall mention here. These websites provide you with everything you need to know about storekeeper jobs and also provide you with relative recommendations for other job positions in the middle of your application. The websites are Glassdoor.com, ca.indeed.com, jobank.gc.ca. These websites offer a large number of carefully chosen employment openings in Canada, complete with company ratings and salaries. On each of these platforms, there are thousands of open positions. Go around the internet and sort your employment by category and province. On these websites, you can also examine the job descriptions, company overview, job summary, and duties related to each job. You can then move on to the next steps of the application process. To boost your selection chances, it is important to apply to as many vacant positions as possible. The more applications you submit, the higher your chances of getting selected are. Note that each job posted on the websites has an expiration date. Hence, it is important that you apply almost immediately to job opportunities before they expire. It's never too early to start looking for the ideal career. In fact, remember that getting a job offer in hand can help your relocation procedure get approved quickly. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share this video with friends and loved ones. Also, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Kindly drop your comments in the comments section, as your feedback is of great importance to us. There are a lot of videos with highly informative content on our channel that can help you land that awesome job of your dreams. Thanks.